Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Teddi Mellencamp shares real change in hair regrowth after brain cancer surgery. Made me smile. Teddi Mellencamp has shared a positive update amid her ongoing battle with stage 4 cancer, saying that she's seen real change in my hair regrowth. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills previously explained that due to radiation, large patches of her scalp weren't regrowing higher. Even though she's still undergoing treatment to shrink the tumors, she shared this little bit of hair growth. Made me smile. Teddi Mellencamp is finally seeing real change in her hair regrowth after undergoing multiple treatments including surgery for tumors in her brain. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills who will turn 40 on July 1st, shared back-to-back photographs on Instagram of her progress, explaining, "I noticed a real change in my hair regrowth." The reality star, who had been sharing her ongoing struggle with melanoma after undergoing 17 surgeries for the invasive skin cancer, confirmed in April that her cancer had progressed to stage 4, having metastasized to her brain and lungs. She needed immunotherapy, radiation and surgery to treat the tumors. The treatments left her with patchy bald spots, leading some of her followers to ask why she didn't shave her whole head. She explained on Instagram, "During radiation I lost big patches of hair. Those spots aren't growing hair yet. This is what it looks like when the other hair grows out. So I shave these parts that grow every couple of weeks. I can't do it every day." As she shared in her new update, cancer comes with so many emotions: anger, sadness, loneliness. And while I feel grateful that immunotherapy is saving my life, I feel like I live in a fog, and I can't help but beat myself up on all of the ways I am falling short. I just desperately want to be back to my usual self, she continued. So this little bit of hair growth, this change from May 12 second slide to today, June 16, made me smile. It's amazing what my body can do. Mellencamp also shared an update from her doctors during a recent episode of Teddi, the podcast she co-hosts with fellow Real Housewife Tamra Judge. "I had gotten pretty nervous because I started getting headaches again, so I was like, oh no, that was a sign of this happening in the first place. I hope it means that the tumors aren't getting bigger again." But she shared that following an MRI, doctors told her the tumors have not grown at all. "If anything, they're shrinking. But I am still stage 4 cancer. It's stage 4 until it's gone, until I'm in remission," she explained, saying the plan is for her to stay on immunotherapy for 2 years. "Hopefully by the end of that I'll be in remission." For the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Teddi Mellencamp, life after brain cancer surgery has been a long road, one paved with courage, vulnerability, and tiny victories that mean everything. But this week, the reality star shared a milestone that brought her genuine joy. Her hair is finally growing back. The 43-year-old mother of 3 took to Instagram to post a candid selfie, revealing soft new growth peeking through her scalp, a visible sign of healing and resilience. "This made me smile today," Teddi wrote in her caption, her tone a mix of relief and gratitude. Real change, real progress. Sometimes it's the small things that feel the biggest. Fans who have followed Teddi's cancer journey know that this moment is about far more than hair. It's about reclaiming normalcy after a year marked by fear and uncertainty. Her fight with stage 4 melanoma, which led to multiple surgeries including a recent one for a brain tumor, has forced her to confront mortality in a way that few can comprehend. Yet throughout it all, Teddi has remained honest, open, and strikingly positive. A journey through pain and perseverance. Teddi's health struggles first came to light when she began documenting her melanoma treatments on social media back in 2022. What began as a routine skin check quickly spiraled into a series of surgeries and emotional updates. "I didn't think it would get to this point," she admitted in a confessional post earlier this year. "But I promised myself that I would keep sharing so others might catch this early." That commitment to transparency has turned Teddi into an unexpected advocate for skin health. Her posts, often raw, sometimes tearful, serve as a reminder that even those who seem invincible on reality TV face very real battles behind the camera. When doctors discovered a tumor in her brain last year, Teddi didn't retreat from the public eye. Instead, she faced it with the same candor that once made her a fan favorite on our HOBH. Following her brain surgery, Teddi shared a photo from her hospital bed with a heartfelt message: "It's scary, but I'm staying strong. Every scar, every shaved patch, every ounce of fear, it's part of the fight." A new kind of confidence for many women. Losing hair due to illness can be one of the most emotionally taxing parts of recovery. Teddi has admitted that she initially struggled with the sight of her post-surgery head. The shaved areas and healing scars made it hard to recognize herself. "I've always been someone who tries to put together the perfect picture," she said in a recent podcast episode. "So looking in the mirror and seeing someone completely different was jarring. But now, months later, That reflection is slowly changing again, this time in the best possible way. I can see my hair growing in around the scars, she said. It's patchy, it's uneven. But it's mine. It's proof my body is recovering. Teddi's fans flooded her comment section with encouragement, celebrating this milestone alongside her. Messages poured in from fellow housewives and other celebrities, including Kyle Richards, who wrote, "You look beautiful inside and out, so proud of you." Even those who don't personally know Teddi were moved by her authenticity. "Seeing your updates gives me hope," one follower commented. "I'm fighting my own cancer battle, and your courage keeps me going." Finding beauty in the process. Sure, regrowth may seem like a small detail in the grand scope of survival, but for Teddi, it symbolizes something profound. It's a return to normalcy, a reminder that her body is still capable of repair and renewal. There's something about waking up, running your hand through your hair, and feeling it there again. She explained, "It sounds vain, but it's emotional. It's a sign of life moving forward." Teddi has been open about how she's embracing every stage of her new look. Rather than hiding under wigs or hats, she's choosing to let her natural regrowth show. "I want my kids to see that this is part of healing," she said. "That beauty doesn't come from perfection. It comes from strength." Her daughter Slate even offered the sweetest perspective. "Mommy, your hair is growing back like a superhero," Teddi shared with a laugh. "That made me cry in the best way." Life beyond the camera. While Teddi has taken a step back from the Real Housewives spotlight, she's found new purpose in sharing her health journey through her Teddi's in a podcast with Tamra Judge. The duo often weaves humor and honesty into their conversations about reality TV and real life, and Teddi's battle has given the podcast an added layer of depth. On a recent episode, she reflected on what the experience has taught her. "When you're faced with something like cancer, it changes your entire perspective," she said. "You stop caring about the noise, the drama, the comparisons, the little insecurities. You start valuing peace, people, and every second you get." Teddi has also partnered with melanoma awareness organizations to promote early screenings and protective habits. "If even one person goes to a dermatologist because of my story, then it's worth it," she shared. "That's what real impact looks like." A smile that says it all as her followers celebrated her hair update this week. Teddi's post stood out not for its glamour but for its simplicity. There was no filter, no professional lighting, just a woman, a mirror, and a quiet moment of triumph. "After brain surgery, there were days I didn't think I'd feel like myself again," she confessed. "But every morning I see more progress, and that gives me strength. Healing is slow, but it's happening." Her words struck a chord with many who face similar challenges. The idea that something as ordinary as hair growth can bring such profound happiness underscores how illness reshapes one's relationship with the body. For Teddi, every strand is a symbol of resilience, proof that she's still here, still fighting, still smiling, looking ahead with hope. Despite her ongoing treatments and regular scans, Teddi remains focused on the future. "There's fear, of course," she said, "but there's also faith. I've learned that hope doesn't mean pretending everything's fine. It means believing that even when things aren't, they can get better." As her recovery continues, Teddi plans to keep documenting her progress, not for fame, but for connection. "I want people to know they're not alone," she said. "Healing is messy and unpredictable, but it's also beautiful." Her most recent post closes with a sentiment that captures her spirit perfectly. "It's funny. I used to think my hair defined me. Now, I see it as just one small part of who I am. The real change, the one that makes me smile, is happening on the inside."